Bum 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 bum. Saw Jurassic World. It was freaking awesome. Alright, so obviously that's probably going to be the last time I ever sing again. But obviously, by any indication of the title of the video or by any indication of that terrible thing you saw at the intro of the video, I just recently watched Jurassic World, and I'm just coming back from watching it. I've been back for like 5 minutes probably, or 5-10 minutes probably, and yeah, I wanted to do a little bit of a movie review today. So, this is going to be super informal, mainly because of the fact that I haven't had too much time to gather my thoughts about the movie. I just decided to do one because I thought I really enjoyed it. And it was a really exciting, really fun movie to watch. So, first of all, let's go through the formalities of this review, as it were, or overview of the movie. Jurassic World stars Chris Pratt as Owen, Bryce Dallas Howard, Ty Simpkins, Nick Robinson, and also features the wonderful talents of Vincent D'Onofrio. There are other characters who I forgot the names of that I wish I didn't, but that's pretty much kind of the main cast, and those are the main people who the story kind of focuses on. Chris Pratt obviously playing the titular kind of trainer of the raptors that you see in the commercials, if you've seen any commercials or heard anything about the movie. Bryce Dallas Howard is kind of this formal, really uptight business lady who is employed by the park. Ty Simpkins and Nick Robinson are the two siblings, the two kids in the movie who personify two very different aspects of the movie that I'm going to go over later. And then obviously Vincent D'Onofrio. If you don't know that he was in this movie, I'll leave his role kind of vague, but he kind of somewhat plays a villainous type character, sadly. But yeah, well, I mean, he does good as a villain. I mean, you've already seen him in Daredevil, so you kind of know who he is and what he does, but he plays a really solid type of quote-unquote villain character. So, there are four main points I want to talk about in regards to this movie. First of all, the cinematography. The cinematography was standard. I mean, the movie looked good, mainly because of the fact that it was shot in such a beautiful location. I don't know where exactly they shot this movie, but it was just a solid, beautiful location where they shot it, and there were a lot of really cool shots in the forest and of pretty much, yeah, just of the forest and stuff like that, and the surroundings of the characters. Acting. The acting was, it wasn't amazing, but at the same time, it wasn't bad. It kind of did its job. I mean, Chris Pratt, Bryce Dallas Howard, and Nick Robinson, Chris Pratt obviously being the main character, and Nick Robinson playing the older brother of Ty Simpkins' character. Those two really do it for me. Those two, honestly, were probably the two of my favorite actors in the movie. Chris Pratt kind of plays this dude, bro, jock type of character, whereas it's the pretty much opposite of what Bryce Dallas Howard is, in terms of the fact that he's very loose and very kind of chill and very not uptight, whereas Bryce Dallas Howard is the exact opposite of that. Whereas Nick Robinson, the older brother of Ty Simpkins' character, is kind of the character who doesn't really care that he's there, and Ty Simpkins is pretty much all about being in Jurassic World because it's a cool place. But those are the four main pieces of acting that I really want to talk about. Vincent D'Onofrio, you already know what he's going to do. He's going to deliver a pretty stellar performance, but a big part of this movie that was weird to me was the writing. The writing style wasn't fantastic, and I know it's very much an acknowledged thing at this point on the internet, is that the writing of Jurassic World wasn't stellar. But moving past all of the technical stuff and moving past all of the filmmaking stuff that I love, looking at this movie in a very tight sense, it is a really, really, really fun movie. And that brings me to my next 2 points: the soundtrack and the plot. Now, obviously, the original Jurassic Park theme is going to make an appearance here in Jurassic World. It does what it does. It makes you feel the feels, and it makes you feel really good that you're in a movie theater here to watch Jurassic World, another Jurassic Park type of movie. And it's really, 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 really good, the soundtrack. It's fantastic. It builds up tension where it needs to build up tension, and it makes the movie so much more fun to watch. And I know that's not a really huge thing that people look at, but it's still something awesome that is very recognizable. Now moving on to my favorite part of this discussion, the plot. The plot in itself, it is somewhat outlandish. Jurassic Park in itself is an outlandish type of thing, kind of, but it works well with what the movie is. Obviously, without giving away any spoilers whatsoever, without trying to give away any spoilers whatsoever, pretty much the scientists in this lab created a dinosaur that they can't control because it's too ferocious, because it has too many genes of different dinosaurs and predators and animals that make it into what is essentially the ultimate killing machine that time has created, or that genetics has created. So, looking at that, obviously stuff's gonna die, and that brings me to my next point, which is the whole reason you go into a Jurassic Park movie or Jurassic World movie, into Jurassic World, is to see the dinosaurs. You don't really care about the development of each character's story and each character's backstory and how each character interacts with each other. You want to see some dinosaurs throw down, and you want to see some dinosaurs in action. And I think that's what this movie, at the same time, does bad in and does good in at the same time, because I'm really trying not to give away any spoilers, but just know that in short, the movie was freaking really, really awesome because it kept that idea going, that dinosaurs should be the main focus of this movie. It kept the idea going that past all of these characters and past all these struggles that each character is going in their personal lives that you shouldn't care about whatsoever, there are still awesome dinosaurs within this movie that you should be paying attention to. So looking at that, there is a point in this movie where it was, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was closer to the end. That I was sitting there and I realized, oh, this is why I'm here. I remembered why I paid $13 for a movie ticket, is to see that. Alright, but yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Like, you go into this movie to see dinosaurs smack down, and to see people getting eaten up, and to see people going toe-to-toe with some of the largest predators the world has ever seen. And that is what you get in this movie, and I love it, and it's fun, and it's cool, and you should watch it. I don't care what other people say. A lot of people are gonna hate this movie, and I completely understand that. I don't want to end off in a negative note, but there were some parts, well, this is not really negative, this is really kind of a moot point. But there are a lot of moments in this scene that remind you that Jurassic Park is a thing. There are so many little Easter eggs that they don't even become Easter eggs, they're just part of the movie, which is understandable because Jurassic Park is what influenced this. This is the sequel to Jurassic Park, so it is understandable. But there's so many moments like that that kind of gets a little bit annoying at some points, but at the same time, it's still freaking cool to see all that stuff that you saw back when Jurassic Park came out in like 1993. So yeah, taking that all into account, it is a super fun movie. You should definitely watch it. Pay the ticket, turn your brain off in the theater, get a thing of popcorn, get a Slurpee or a soda or a tea if you're that type of person. But yeah, have fun in the movie, enjoy it, because it's awesome, and I really hope they make another one because it was actually really, 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 really cool to see that again. But yeah, that's my quickie review. If you want to see more, definitely follow me on @8bitplays. That's where I do a lot of my movie-related tweets, as well as follow me on whatever links are in the description below. I've been streaming Wolfenstein recently on twitch.tv/general8bit. So if you guys want to go watch that, definitely do that. And yeah, that's gonna be about it. Subscribe to the channel. It's been a long time since I've said that. But subscribe to the channel, leave a comment on the video, and let's talk in the comment section below. That's the main thing. Let's talk in the comment section below about what you yourself thought about the movie. And yeah, that's gonna be about it. Until next time, guys, my name is Tim, aka General 8-Bit. We'll see y'all next time.